Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tweedy back again. And today I'm going to go over the new trailer in depth. And in my previous in-depth trailer videos, I feel like I mostly talked about like story stuff and like what moves they're doing. But now that I actually have a lot of time in the game now, I actually feel like I'll be able to do a better job with this video than I have with the previous one. So let's get into it. Let's break this down. Let's go.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace, there are
Okay, so we got Goro banging the drum. We got Motaro chilling. We got like multiple Motaros, which there's something about that I'll get to later as well.
Outworlders would
You see Melina looking concerned, okay.
prefer us to be a
And then you see Lee May kind of looking concerned as well. And you see like these people tied up walking. So I wonder, it seems like there's definitely like an inner conflict going on with Outworld. And I'm pretty sure Ed Boon confirmed this, but this is what we've been saying the whole time, that it's basically an Outworld and Adenium mashup in Lu's new timeline. And it looks like they're having some inner conflicts.
war. General Shao.
Shao looks awesome. He's got that axe instead of the hammer. One of the like NRS devs, they posted an axe emoji on Twitter, and my boy Gambler was like, oh, is it Nightwolf? Is it Nightwolf? And I thought maybe it would be Raiko with an axe, but it's actually Shao with an axe.
Victor of the Tavarian War.
So Sindel says that he's victor of the Tavarian War
Conqueror.
and conqueror of the Quantum Plains. So I'm not the best when it comes to MK lore. I'm decently knowledgeable, but I don't know what those things are. Maybe y'all could chime in and tell me. And his helmet looks badass in this, by the way.
Quatan.
I think these are like the only shots where we get to see his helmet up close like this, and it looks dope in this game.
All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
Man, Sindel in this game, man. I don't know, y'all. Like, here's the thing about me. I've never been one to like jerk off to video game characters. And I don't think I'm gonna like start with Sindel. But like, she has my biology confused. It's to the point that like I'm worried if they keep this design for like PS6. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we see Shao Kahn there. He like launches with like an uppercut.
For his service.
Launches with an uppercut. By the way, the graphics look weird here. It's like almost like Nintendo Switch in this Shao Kahn Sub-Zero fight. Also, we got a new stage that looks like it's another like kind of like Shang Tsung like island stage. So he launches with an uppercut, does an air string. And then he does like another string into an ender where it's like a tackle. Now, this is one of the most interesting things about Shao. So he does this special where he leaves his axe on the ground, and it looks like he's going to play kind of similar to like a Ronin Takeda or like a Robin in this game, where he puts his axe on the ground and he can do different stuff with it. And right there, he does a string and then throws Sub-Zero into it. Now, you might just say that was all one move where he put it down and then threw him into it, but we're actually going to see more later with that fuels my theory about him being like a setup character, kind of like Ronin Takeda or Robin.
To endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Did not your
Yeah, so it seems like Shao Kahn is kind of bitter about Liu Kang controlling things, and also here he's killing what seems to be like random members of the Umgadi.
is the last resort. Do not forget that.
And also remember in the Umgadi trailer, Lee May and Liu Kang were beefing with members of the Umgadi. So I'm thinking like something's going on there where like the Umgadi is like working against like people. And it's weird too because Shao was mad about like Liu Kang ruling stuff, right? Like saying like, oh, I don't want to be Liu Kang's lapdog. But Liu Kang was also on the side against the Umgadi. So I wonder what's going on with them.
General.
Oh yeah, and another thing.
Father teach you that. Did not your illustrious
So Sindel said, like, you don't want to wage war. Did not your illustrious father teach you that?
father teach you that?
And I wonder who it is because he's got his horns and stuff. Like he's like part dragon or whatever, right? So I'm thinking maybe his dad is Onaga, maybe? I don't know.
The last resort. Do not forget.
Some people were saying Shinnok when we were watching the trailer over and over again on stream. So right here with Sindel, she's got like this string that goes into a dive kick. It's like a leaping uppercut into a dive kick. That looks really cool. I don't know if her dive kick is an actual like dive kick you can use whenever, like Sub-Zero's or Kung Lao's, or if it's just a part of that string. I would like for her to have a dive kick you can use whenever, personally. Then she's got Shao Kahn did some kind of like low like projectile, like low quake that looks like it goes full screen, and then Sindel floats over it, so her float is back. Okay. And it looks like it's better to use like her float in MK11. It had so much recovery, so people would just use it to like run away. But in this game, it looks like you could actually use it to like for like offense, you know? Okay, so it looks like in this game, she doesn't have a low project. She might have a low projectile, but she has a very high projectile as well. And that's a very high projectile. Like, that'll catch people jumping and stuff. And right there, we see Motaro cameo coming in with his first move, which is a teleport. And it looks like a pretty quick one, too. I love that throw animation from Sindel. Okay, so right here is really interesting. So Motaro comes in with a summon attack. You see Sindel, she goes into her summon animation, which looks awesome, by the way. And then it looks like Motaro charges up a little bit, and then he does 3 projectiles, which I assume are mid projectiles. So it looks like Motaro, he's not really going to be like an ambush cameo. He's going to be like a setup, like summon cameo. We'll see his third move later. But yeah, so he's got teleport. He's got his third move's a projectile shield. I'll just say it now. And then he's got that orb setup where he shoots 3 orbs. Now that a lot of people are saying that cameo looks broke, but here's my thing, right? Say you're playing a character like Liu Kang, who has like no overhead low mix-up, or you're playing a character like Sub-Zero who has a very reactable overhead. I don't know if a cameo like that will be better than a cameo like Jax or Frost, because like Jax and Frost, whenever you do like their setups, it adds a mix-up, right? Because you can like grab him into the Frost Bomb. You can jump to make him get hit by the unblockable from Jax and launch. Whereas Motaro, it just seems like 3 mid projectiles. So I feel like Motaro might pair best with a character that already has mix-up. You know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like he adds a mix-up, like maybe like a Frost cameo or a Jax cameo. But he does add some extra utility with the teleport, with the projectile shield. So he's going to be a very interesting cameo. And right here, we see Scream. Not only does Scream capture into a combo, and it seems like she has a long time to combo, but it also recaptures them in the air. Because you see, she actually had a launch here. And it recaptures from the air. So that's... Scream is looking nice in this game, y'all. It's looking sick in this game. And you could use that to set up all kinds of stuff, or to cash out on a big combo. Dude, I'm already thinking about how I'm going to use Sindel with Frost or someone like that. Like, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to play. Like, I've never been the biggest Shao guy, but I'm not going to lie, y'all. I like Sindel. And you might be like, oh, you're a fraud. You didn't play her in MK11. In MK11, I really didn't like how the variation system did Sindel. Because in competitive play, like, whenever you're making a variation, you had to pick, like, her 2-slot launcher and, like, give up a ton of utility, or just go, like, straight utility. And it was more optimal to go straight utility, but then you have no combos, and then she's boring. But now in MK1, we're getting a full moveset with cameos. So I'm so excited to play Sindel, y'all, personally. Wait, I went back. My bad. We'll just go from here. So yeah, projectile. She gets the Motaro teleport, the back throw on this. Yeah, she gets the Motaro summon with the 3 projectiles.
We gather once again.
Yeah, if you already have mix, that Motaro cameo is going to be so good. Because it's 3 projectiles, right? So you could do a mix. And if they block it, you're going to be so plus from those 3 projectiles that you can do another mix. And if they get hit by the first mix, they're going to get juggled by the projectiles. So, like, that's just... Oh, man, Motaro, if you have a character that already has mix, Motaro is going to be ridiculous, y'all. Motaro is going to be a good-ass cameo.
My late husband's legacy to continue the...
So she says she's honoring... They're gathering to honor her late husband's legacy. So Jared already got killed. So that's hype. I don't like Jared. I'm glad he dies off screen.
To continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel,
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's...
Look at the way Liu looks at Sindel. And remember the Umgadi trailer where Liu was alone in that like thing with Li Mei? So I think he low-key restarted the timeline to have like a harem or whatever you call it. Because like, why have a tournament? Why? Someone explain to me why they should have a tournament. I think he's just having a tournament to hang out with Sindel. Personally, the way he looks at Sindel.
Let us meet your champion.
Look how he looks at Sindel, y'all. Look. I think Lou restarted the timeline for some more mischievous reasons than what we think.
Champion is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Raiden.
Is it me?
Now, one thing that people pointed out is like, I saw some people who were like, why does Shao have horns? But if you look at his head in the old games, it kind of looks like he maybe did have horns and they got like ripped out. And maybe that's like officially in the lore. So maybe he was always horny. Like they just got ripped off, you know? So I don't know.
Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place.
Talking about putting in that work with Raiden.
The best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall
Now we actually see Raiko in the back here. I don't know if he just got whooped on by Raiden or something, but we see him in the back here.
I face?
Now Raiden looks dope. That looks like a special there, where he like teleports to the other side, like a special combo ender that switches sides. His teleport's looking quick too. Look at this throw animation. Oh my god, Raiden looks sick.
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
So you see here, Shao puts the axe on the ground again, and he leaves it there. And then he flips him back to the other side with like an uppercut, and then he picks it up and it does like a low smash. So it definitely looks like I was saying, he's like a Ronin Takeda, like Robin type, where he puts the axe down and he could do multiple things with it or not do anything. Well, another character like that was Moonfall Nightwolf, but no one used that. that was like a really weak variation. But yeah, it looks like that's what they're going with Shao. Right there, he looks like he has like an overhead low string right there. Now Raiden with a launcher there into an ender. And then right there, Raiden does what looks like a down four into Shujinko's coming out. Now this is something that I need to like get across because I don't know if everyone noticed this. So you notice in the Shujinko cameo, he steals Shao Kahn's axe. Like he's using Shao Kahn's axe. Now, a lot of people were like, wow, Shujinko steals a different move from every character. Now, I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to be like that, and let me explain why. So, you see whenever he does the cameo, let me put it in like slow-mo. Let me put it in slow-mo so it's easier to see. So, Raiden does this ender, the shocker, and then he does down four into the cameo. Now, notice, Shujinko does a punch, and then he does the overhead axe. Now, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for later. He does a punch, then he does the overhead axe. Keep that in mind for later. Raiden goes into he's got like a long string right there. It looks like it starts with like a stand two. This fatal blow is awesome. Shujinko's and then Raiden's. One of the coolest fatal blow combos we've seen, in my opinion. See, he's got like a really long string. Like, look at this. It starts with like a stand two, and then it goes into a kick, and then another punch, and then another kick, and then he cancels it into that that chakra move. And then it looks like that chakra move launches too. So Raiden, at least in this build, in this trailer's build, has two launchers without cameos. So and he has a teleport. And y'all are about to see he has a projectile game. So Raiden is looking insane, y'all. Now you see right there, that's what I was talking about earlier. So he does that same cameo attack versus Sindel. And it's the punch into an overhead flip, but this time he's got like some Sindel flair going on. So I don't think he's literally going to steal a move from characters. I think he's just going to do like a punch into an overhead. And the overhead's going to have like some flair from the other character, which makes sense, right? Because if he because they're already balancing like 16, 17 cameos. So if he literally took a move from another character, that would be way too hard to balance. Like if he took Slide from Sub-Zero, if he took Force Ball from Reptile. So they just kept it simple. Like he does a punch into a little overhead that has like the flair of another character, it seems like. Let me speed it up again. Right here, you see Raiden charges like, it looks like 6 projectiles. Yeah, 6 projectiles. And then he shoots them, but they get countered by this Motaro projectile reflect shield. Now, one thing that was interesting, let me slow down here. Let me slow down. So let's go over and look at Sindel here, because there's something interesting about this. So Sindel goes into her summon pose. But then it looks like she becomes idle again. But yeah, she becomes idle again because she crouched. And then she pushes Motaro forward. So I don't know if it's like you summon in that Motaro projectile shield and then you can move it in different directions. But she definitely became idle again to where she could do whatever. But then she like pushed him forward. See the summon stance? And then you can see she becomes idle again because she's able to crouch. But then she pushes Motaro forward with that point. So that's an interesting cameo move. Then you see the Superman, you see the return to Sindel's forward 4. All right, let me go back to normal speed. This fatal blow is crazy. I don't know if this is YouTube safe, but we're going to show it anyways. Oh yeah, I have to blow y'all up. I have to blow y'all up. Some of y'all in the comments, I got to blow y'all the fuck up. I was saying this guy was Raiden, and y'all were like, that's not Raiden. Where's his hat? Y'all were like, that's not Raiden. What are you talking about, Tweedy? I was saying this guy was Raiden when they were killing him in the other trailers. What now? It's fucking Raiden. Shut up. And then look back there. You see behind his head? I was saying that was Sindel in the throne in the other screenshots, and y'all were like, no, that's Melina. But you notice when Sindel's in the game, no one's on the throne. So y'all who are roasting me saying that's not Raiden and that's not Sindel, shut the fuck up. What now? What now? I better see some of y'all like apologizing to me. None of y'all will. None of y'all will. But, you know, I was right. On both accounts, I was right. So sit the fuck down. Papa's in the house. Better ingredients, better pizza. So right here, she does like her forward 4 animation into like a leap, into like a low launcher. So I wonder if she can do other stuff off of that. That's really interesting. Into like a really long airstring. Also, this was what I was talking about Motaro earlier. Notice in the back, there's actually a Motaro skeleton. So I wonder what's going on with that. This fatality is awesome.
Who's your queen?
Oh my god, Shao's dead now. Well, that's it for the trailer, y'all. I appreciate everyone so much. I hope y'all found this video helpful. I was able to, because I've played the game so much now, I was actually able to give like some gameplay specific like thoughts. Whereas before I was just like, ooh, they got that move. Ooh, they got that move. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Sindel myself. I've never been the biggest Shao guy, so I don't know if I'll play Shao, but Shao looks really interesting, especially if you're into like setup characters, stuff like that, or into Shao Kahn. And Motaro cameo looks pretty interesting, but I don't know how good it'll be just on any character. I feel like you'll want a character that already has a mix, like already has mix-ups, and then Motaro cameo will be very strong. And then I feel like I need to see more of Shujinko cameo. Shujinko cameo, we just saw that one move, right? The overhead into the punch into the overhead. So we need to see more of Shujinko before I can give my opinion on that. And then Raiden, dude, Raiden looked fucking crazy. Raiden looked ridiculous. I wonder what he's going to be like in the final build when the game comes out. But Raiden looks... I know MKX Raiden was very fun, very cool, but this looks like the most fun Raiden ever. Like, potentially. Like, he's got 2 launchers without cameos. He's got a good teleport. He's got crazy animations. He's got crazy strings. He's got a weird projectile game that looks like it might be nuts. So, yeah, Raiden fans are going to be eating good. You know what I mean, in this game. But that's going to be it for my video. I appreciate everyone. Like and subscribe. Later, y'all.